up 0.7% and 165.9 and 47 and 87. It's like, 200% because I'm adding it all up. So,
hello, everyone.
Also, we're in COVID time. How about this? Did he say anything about his paying $750 in fucking income tax 2 years in a row when he's a billionaire? I paid more taxes for Mutiny Radio, and I made less than $16,000 last year. That's insane to me, and it is making me very, very angry because why is he so special? He doesn't have to pay taxes, but everyone else has to pay taxes. I work my ass off to get fucking artists and keep free speech alive in this goddamn place, and the government and the person in charge, the billionaire, pays less taxes than me. That's insane.
Oh, I have to let you know. So, Podcast World and also Alticast World, my homegirl Pam. I'm doing right now a live stream on YouTube. So I have you mic'd up so that way there's no secrets. But I'll just wanted to let you guys know in the YouTube world, this is the Alticast, and we are talking about the shit show of last night's debates. And Pam has given us her 411 on how we're gonna die.
Well, we are, and every day's a gift.
Not by choice, of course.
Well, and the sky, the air quality is not fantastic today.
Oh no.
As I was walking here, I was like, fires are still not contained, and we have many issues.
Oh.
We don't know what's going on with unemployment. We don't know what's happening with the future. We don't know what's happening with COVID. We still have 50% unemployment. This is the weirdest, scariest time, and every single day is a gift. And I feel so grateful that my problems are not as big as so many other problems. For example, walking here, there was a tent on O'Farrell Street near my house, and a child backed out of it. There was a dad, and there was a child, like an 8-year-old child, living in a tent on O'Farrell Street. And I, all of a sudden just felt so much gratitude for what's happening in my life and realized there's a dad and a son living in a tent on O'Farrell Street. Like, what the fuck is going on? Children? But I'm sure there's tons of homeless children.
Well, there's,
Just to be staring in the face, it's real. Like, wow.
There's also the thing. We didn't even get to talk about the economy on the debates last night. It was just like it was like a reality show. It was like do you remember that show, The Surreal Life? It was a horrible reality show. It was like Jersey Shore. There we go.
Where like D-list celebrities in a house together and they're not allowed to leave or something.
Yeah, exactly. The Surreal Life.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
exactly.
Yeah. Like WWE wrestler.
China. Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember who it was, but I do remember.
But I mean,
D-list celebrities trying to get back to it.
What you just brought up with seeing that, that homeless family like on your block living in a tent and seeing a child come out of it. This is, as we're watching this shit show, this shit is happening to human beings here in this country. And no one is giving a damn about them. I mean, the good thing is at least we have a home, we have a shelter. We don't know how much longer though. I mean, because that could be at the point where we're at, that could be any one of us landing out on the street. Because the two-party system, they don't care. Obviously, I am going to vote for Jim Crow Joe. Today, I had to swallow my pride, and even I'm going to help with the campaign because I just listen. In order to get what we want as progressives, there's a strategy to this, and yes, some of us might be old and gray and half near dead by the time we get it, but there's a strategy to get reparations, free healthcare, free college, the Green New Deal, all these things. But you're not going to get it by not voting and getting this man out of here, because it's just going to get worse. And you're going to be farther away from the goal of getting any of these things and seeing less of these people that you just were describing living on the street and children having to live in that environment. We're not going to get that by being sitting ducks. So you're going to have to dance with the semi-devil for a minute, but make sure you get that devil out of there so you can get the person that is willing to do the job and do right for the American people.
Absolutely.
That was just a speech.
That was a great speech. My dad keeps sending me incredibly recent tweets.
What is Dad doing?
I don't know. I think he thinks it's funny, like, to get a rise out of me.
How many people in his retirement community probably died of COVID?
I don't know. The numbers went way up in Arizona.
Yeah.
Nobody was wearing masks. My dad was like, yeah, everybody goes to the store, nobody's wearing masks. But I think in their retirement community, maybe no one brought it in and they all just stayed like on this little rich person island. But the thing is that it's the entitlement that Americans feel about their own families. But the thing is that people are, why can't we take care of people? It's not anybody's fault for being poor. It's the system that continues poverty. It's racism. It's systematic racism that creates classism and creates a stratified structure that some people are better than others. But you know what? That motherfucker paid $750 in taxes. Why is he better? Why is he better? Why does he have to pay taxes? Why does he make so much? Oh, he makes so much money that he doesn't have to pay taxes. That's not fair. What does he do? People are laboring. That's the other thing. All the people. I would be so pissed if I was an essential worker right now.
I am pissed. I would be pissed if you know what? I am pissed. Fuck that. Because I have a house. I would be even more pissed if I had a small business. Imagine all these mom and pop places that have all the taxes that they have to pay. Like, first of all, that was something that did come up for a hot minute, but like a hot minute, like on the debate, or excuse me, the debacle. And what pissed me off is this tax fraud got Wesley Snipes locked up, Lauryn Hill knocked up. Didn't Martha Stewart? Well, that was insider trading. My bad. But even if so, Martha Stewart got locked up for this is, yeah, smaller in contrast to what this guy that we call our president is doing. People, the IRS knocks on our door if we don't give them $150. They're willing to ruin your life for $500 or a grand. And the fact of the matter that, okay, so IRS, what you gonna do? You know, here's something that the American people who have any sense, because it ain't his supporters, because his supporters think, well, that's pretty smart. And those are patriots, by the way, which is just ironic. You don't pay taxes, but you call yourself a patriot. Okay. And you think that's intelligent. Yeah. I mean, that used to be.
How could he only pay $750 if he got paid? Because isn't there income tax? Does he not have to pay income tax on that $250,000 that he gets for being the president? How is it possible?
So here's
it's money laundering, like looting the American people. It's not fair. And I know fair isn't even fair is what everybody needs, but why does he need so much and get so much? Why?
Because he's broke. He's broke. All these things. So basically he's found loopholes to not pay his taxes. I think it's because he's been losing money. So that is how he's found a way to only pay a many minimum amount in taxes. On top of, I believe in the year 2022, because he's in debt. This motherfucker is kind of broke. And so I believe he owes about $400 million in loans, foreign loans. Like he Yes, he owes money to the Russians. That is for sure. He definitely owes money to the Saudis. And let's just put this together. This is just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. So he's friends with the Saudis, but he doesn't like Muslims. I don't. Yeah, he just likes money. So he recently the UAE, United Arab Emirates, and Saudi Arabia signed an agreement, some kind of peace bullshit agreement, when they already have a good relationship already. But here's the thing: Trump is trying to get Trump hotels in United Arab Emirates. And of course, he wants to build a hotel. I'm sure there's those deals going on in Saudi Arabia.
That's supposed to be illegal. There's a whole
Exactly.
a teachable offense. You're not supposed to be able to use
Right.
it to make money for yourself. It's not. Oh my god. It's supposed to be an act of service. Being the president. It's not supposed to be an act of ego and of wealth building. It's supposed to be service. Speaking of service, here's what Obama said. Trump fact check. Obama had the slowest recovery since 1929. Trump made today. Economic recovery since 1929. It was the slowest recovery. Also, they took over something that was downhill. Claim. Trump said President Obama and Biden decided on the slowest economic recovery since 1929. Fact check. Oh, they're detailed. While economists have pointed out the economy was unusually slow to snap back after the downturn in 2008-2009, Mr. Trump is wrong. He said it was the slowest recovery since 2009. In fact, 2001 recession brought on by dot-com around March 2001 was where the 2008-2009 recovery of their business model. 6 years after the 2001 recession, numbers dropped significantly. In fact, 2.3 million jobs were created in the year following the tax cuts, roughly the same as during the year of Obama's presidency, and only 200,000 more than the year before the tax cuts. In the second year after the tax cuts passed by Republicans signed by Mr. Trump, job growth dropped by 180,000. So he couched a falsehood inside another falsehood. And my question is, are the people that are watching and continuing to support him, are they fact checking? Are they reading this, or are they just believing what he said?
It's a cult, my dear. So they're believing everything he says.
My fact check. Trump's quote, open former spokesperson said, quote, bias and chaos and violence result in cause. By Trump exchange bias. His former spokesperson said, bias and chaos and violence result in cause. That's what this is about. Trump. I don't know who said that. I So she really did say that, and he quoted her, and then Trump tried to. I do.
Yeah. Right? It's and the thing no, I was just saying it's just like, it's what's so dangerous is being so unintelligent and the fact that these people are telling you right in your face and you're just taking it. And then you're taking it out on the wrong people, the colored folks, because we just want to live. We don't care what you certain cracker-tastic people do. We just want to live. Does it?
Right, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Who doesn't want it in our Constitution? That's what we're trying to do, and yet we're subjugating people and not giving them pursuit of happiness. Right? I'm just wondering.
And the dangerous, exactly, with the help from a portion of the American people, and that's the thing. These people are literally stealing from you. Like, hello, like you said, he paid only $750 in taxes. You should be irate, especially if you've gotten laid off, if you know your unemployment is about to cut up, if your insurance, um, if you owe the IRS right now. I mean, all these things. And
I'm already paying more on my unemployment. I'm having to take the taxes out of my unemployment because I know they're going to get it later. And so I'm having to take them out now. And I bet that I will probably pay more than $750 in taxes on it.
oh, totally.
Which is hilarious to me because I'm actually still working. I'm just trying to focus on
I mean, she's not working. She's volunteering. Wink, wink. She is volunteering.
Did they talk at all about RBG and his
Very briefly, that was when things got out of control again. With
it should, it needs to, because the woman that they have, that he is appointed, 48, she is a law professor. She has 7 children, and guess who she used to clerk for? Judge Antonin Scalia. She was a clerk for him. You don't think that she is a pro-life motherfucker? You don't think they're trying to get a woman to turn the votes against women and take away our civil rights, our liberties, our human rights to our own bodies? You don't think they're taking away Roe v. Wade right now? You don't think they're making it more difficult to get access to control our own lives? You want to force me to have a baby? You want to force a 16-year-old to have a baby? And then you call it morality? You call it morality. A 16-year-old child is pregnant, and you're going to say you have to have that baby because it's a moral thing. It's a moral thing to let a person who's not ready or equipped in any way to have a baby because what? You just want more dumb people in the United States that follow his lawn and do your manual labor and not have the opportunities because the parents weren't ready for a kid. Why do you have your morality inside my genitals? Fuck you, Republicans.
you forgot one more thing about the cunt judge, or she has an adopted Haitian, so she has her token. So that proves that she's not racist to the white supremacists out there. But she has a black child. She has a Negro for a child. She saved someone, which means she's whitewashing that poor child. You be docile. You go ahead and be docile. Do not have any rebellion with you. You be one of the good ones. I'm going to build me a good one.
Biden receives financial compensation from a lead investor for action, leading no evidence. the GOP report places money transferred during a consultancy agreement between both Gina and the investment firm in Legend founded by Hunter Biden. Attorneys for Hunter Biden repeatedly denied playing those out of the company and therefore was not million. Hunter Biden has no interest in and was not a co-founder of the unlimited board. The claim that he received $3.5 million Hunter Biden's lawyer Gatsby Johnson said the report was quoted solely in favor of the Obama administration and consulting firm their strategy, but not publicly shared any documents that could substantiate their views about Biden's son. According to PolitiFact, Democrats, Senate staff, and see the documents referenced by Republicans that they don't tie Biden to an account for the company. So, it's just another thing for all the Republicans. Well, look, it's your son's crooked. What about your daughter? How about your crooked daughter who has also no experience with government at all? She's not. She hasn't been elected by anybody.
Well, we don't.
Are you trying to create an aristocracy? Are you just going to elect your daughter now?
Honey, we could talk about all of his kids. Started with Don Jr., how he illegally poaches. He also he's slander. On top of he might be a cokehead himself. And then there's Eric, who is under investigation. Don Jr. is under investigation too. What am I saying? All his kids are under investigation. There's so many different investigations going around that family with the Trump Foundation as well. I believe the patenting of Ivanka's cheap ass clothing as well. There's like a lot of things. So, that was like the slimy part. Like now we're bringing kids. Like Biden could have went low. Part of me wanted him to go low, and then to be dismissive about like when, Biden talked about his son Bo, who had died, I believe, of cancer, and he was a military vet. More honorable than that slimy Trump family. But yeah, he Bo served time in the military. And then, and the way Trump was dismissive, oh, I didn't know Bo. But your son Hunter, just wow, that is like the uttermost disrespect. Why now we talk about people's kids? Wow.
Speaking of kids, this is another Trump fact.
Wow.